Hi, everybody. I really wanted to come today to talk to you about doing a virtual field trip. As you guys know, Hamilton County has designated today as a STEAM day, so science, technology, engineering, and math. And so I was looking for a really cool virtual field trip that we could take that had to do with science. And what I found was this great website that will be in the link at the bottom that you can go to. And you can actually, if you see my screen, you can see that you can visit the moon. You can look at planet Earth from space, Saturn, Jupiter, Neptune, Pluto. You can look at some planet maps, the Milky Way, our galaxy, Ceres, which is moon, and the planet Mercury. And what we're going to look at today, just for a few minutes together, is the space station. I thought it was really cool. So once you click on what you want to look at, you can click here in this box, and it will bring it full screen for you. Now you can see, you can't see me anymore, but we're inside the space station. And so look, there's a fun little toy that an astronaut has placed there. And if you look around, you can move the arrows around. You can go 360, so you can look all the way. If you put your arrows up here at the top, you can look all the way to the ceiling. Right? You can look all the way to the sides. And one of the things that I noticed in this was all of the wires. And I thought, whew, you have to be really careful when you're floating around in here. Look at all the laptops. There's three laptops just in one corner. Oh, there's another laptop. So you can see it takes a lot of computer power to run the space station. Right, so we see this is another hallway. We can zoom in, and it will take us to a new room. Check this out. Oh, look up there. There's a computer that looks like it has, that's pictures of the Earth on it. Here's a place where they keep tools. It looks like they have flashlights, pens, pencils, scissors, all kinds of tools, screwdrivers. We spin around this way, and we see another hatch. Looks like a closet of some sort. Oh, more tools. There's a big wrench. IMAX. Oh, so how do you think all those cool IMAX videos? Look at this IMAX video camera. So if you've ever been to the IMAX, you know that's a special kind of camera that does a movie. So these IMAX cameras were what helped make those IMAX movies from space. There's another video camera. They do a lot of recording at the space station because they record their, there's another, there is a laptop on the ceiling. They record all of their science experiments and a lot of the different things that they see, and scientists back on Earth use that information in their own experiments. So let's see if we can come down. As you can see, you can go everywhere. Okay, so we've been there. So let's see if we can go in here. Whoop, and it took us there. So an entirely new room. Now, if you get tired of looking at this room, so this is a place where it looks like they hold some cargo. More laptops. That says robot. There's an iPad. Look at all that camera gear. Oh, there's a joystick. So I'm guessing, my best guess is that this joystick that I'm circling right here runs one of the outside robots that does work on the outside of the space station. There's even a printer mounted on the wall. Wouldn't that look funny at school if we had a printer mounted on the wall? So why do you think they have all of this stuff and it's just attached everywhere, to the ceiling, to the floor? You see a lot of Velcro up there. and there are a lot of handles everywhere. So why do you think that is? So we have this thing on Earth that does not exist in space, and it's called gravity, and it's what keeps our feet on the ground. So when you're in space, you don't have gravity, so you're floating around. Let's go back. I'll show you another picture. If you hit an X at the top, you can go down here and you can look at other rooms in the space station, and I do believe I saw one where a gentleman is floating around, and we can see him we can see him floating. I think it might be this one. Oh, there it is. All right, so once again, we click on this symbol. Look here. So we can actually go in there in this room, and we can swing around. We see a lot of computers and switches. There's another joystick. So let's see if we can find where this man is floating. It looked like he was there's more tools. Kind of looks like he was floating near the ceiling. So let's see if we can find him. We're completely floating upside down, just like we could be floating if we were in the space station. So we're going to look everywhere and see if we can find this gentleman. Now, people go to the space station and they stay there for an extended period of time. So they stay there for several weeks to several months while they do their experiments. We're going to see if we can find him. I hope he's in here. We saw him down the hallway. Let's see if he's this way. The cool thing, what I really like about this virtual field trip, see there's more bars that they grab a hold of to help move themselves from place to place. Well, I do not see him, but I bet if we look hard enough, we can find him. There's another iPad. But whenever you're ready to leave a room, you just go up here, and once you hover up here, you'll see an X pop up. Whoop. And you click on that X, and it takes you out. And you can come down here. You see my cursor moving. You can see different rooms that you can go into. I was going to see if I click on this. You can, in this picture close up, you can see him back here. So obviously, I guess he is out when, that he's not there when we zoom into that room. But we can see how he's in there floating upside down. So when you're in the space station, you could be working on the ceiling, you could be working on the floor. It'd be hard to know which end is up. So what's really cool about this site as well is if you go up here and you hit space, you can see these other ones. Now this is a Moon Apollo 17. And when you click on it, this was filmed in 1972. So even before Miss Quarles was born, this was filmed on the moon. This was our last trip to the moon.
Okay, and Jack, I copied, besides the 3 tank samples, I copied one single bag of the salt samples. Is that correct?
And again, you can move this over and you can see what the astronauts were seeing.
From where I am,
there's a crater.
about 100 meters around the west side of the rim of this crater, the mantle on the inside of the rim turns from this gray material. We've been sampling in here to a very dark gray material. And there's a lot of orange stuff that goes down radially down into the pit of the crater.
So if we keep moving around,
Okay, copy that.
the voices that you're hearing are actual astronauts that were on the moon at that time talking.
Those cores didn't feel like the follower went down at all. Okay. Shouldn't it have gone a little bit? Not necessarily, but it's pretty compact stuff, and then you were having a hard time getting it in. Finally, BA.
So we can zoom in and see the moon rover.
I thought there was a little space up there, but maybe I just didn't see what.
Pretty cool. So that's an actual astronaut in 1972 on the moon before Miss Quarles was even born. So really cool, huh? Look at all that crater. So once again, we can come out of this. All right. So, ooh, I've got to make myself smaller again. There you go. So the nice thing about this is that no matter where you're at up here, you can also look at other places. Up top, if you don't want to look at science, there's a museum. You can go look at tons of different museums around the world. Okay. You can also look at castles. Oh, look at these. These are amazing castles all over the world. Some ancient, some newer. Towers. So different towers you can see from the top of them and see all around. Let's look here at Eiffel Tower. Talk about a feat of engineering. So this is from the, we can start at the bottom. That's the second platform. That's at night. Let's look here at the second platform and see what we can see. All right, so if you look up, you can see up to the top. Now, the cool thing about the Eiffel Tower is it is a more modern piece of engineering. Even though it was still built many years ago, the Eiffel Tower is pretty new. So if you're looking down there, you're looking out, you're seeing Paris. Paris, France. Who did we talk about that went to Paris, France? My class should know that was Josephine Baker, moved to Paris, France. So really cool, guys. This site, you can see lots and lots of things. So we're going to come up here and we're going to hit the X. So many different things. We can see inside of different kinds of houses around the world. Parks, natures, just so many cool things that we can look at. But I want you to concentrate on space. Go check out that space station on your own. Check out one of these planets or all of them because they're really cool and you're going to have a really good time. So I want everyone to go do that today.